Right there. Right there. Now you can say it.
Happy New Year!
Whee!
Welcome to 2025. Wait, 4, 5, 4,
Six.
3, 2, 1.
2000.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been born then. Actually, yeah, you would. No, wait.
No.
You would have had to wait another
9 months. Wait.
11 months.
11 months. Yeah. As a Valentine's Day, baby.
Ooh. The miracle of love.
Anyway. Happy New Year, bros.
I know. Happy New Year, man.
I like how I always hit you, but I don't let you hit me.
I just want them boobies.
Hey.
$5.
$5.
$5 foot long. Me love you long time.
Jeez. Anyway. It's 2024. You know, I noticed something. I just hit you again. I'm gonna New Year resolution. Stop hitting Levi so much. Okay. I noticed something, Levi.
What?
The world was supposed to end in 2000. The world was supposed to end in 2012. And the world's supposed to end in 2024. Do you get it? It's every 12 years.
I don't think it's happening.
Well, I guess this year's supposed to be the start of the end. Have you seen the Book of Eli? The movie with Denzel Washington?
I've seen pieces of it. I don't think I've seen the whole thing.
Well, there's a poster that says End of World 2024 or something. So, you know, there's that. If you're into conspiracy.
Because isn't he like Isn't that the one where he's like the blind man or whatever? And he has the Braille Bible or...
I don't know, he's like the prophet at the end times. It's after the events of...
Yeah, and he's the only one who remembers the King James version of the Bible.
Or something.
Word for word. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen it. You've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Jeez. Why talk about a movie that you've never seen? Man, oh man.
Yeah, my life is stupid.
We just got other things going on.
Yeah, pretty much. I look at it and I'm like, oh, and then I walk away. So, Happy New Year! Woo!
Happy New Year, everyone. What is this? New year, new me, new us. We do a recap of this last year and what.
Yeah, like what to expect into the future. We don't talk about the past, okay? We learn from the past. Okay, Levi? We don't talk about the past. We learn from the past. Okay, Levi?
You know what we need to do one of these days?
What do we need to do one of these days?
Have like greatest moments of the year prior. Where you got where?
I did save all our footage. So, I mean, it could be done, but I don't want to spend
hours on end watching.
Yeah, I don't want to spend a whole day watching and cutting and watching and cutting and watching and cutting.
Well, we wouldn't have a watch and cut. We just have to write down little jot notes and topics and reiterate on it.
Oh, you mean reiterate? I thought you meant like video montage.
That's too much damn work.
That is too much damn work. I don't like doing that. Anyway.
So, weekly recap.
Yeah, Ravens won. Chiefs won.
Chiefs won. Clinched the division for the 8th straight year.
Ravens clinched
Detroit.
the number 1 spot in the AFC. Sucker.
The NFL might be slightly rigged.
We all knew that. We all knew it.
We've debated this before, but the Detroit Lions got screwed. They should have actually have ended up winning that game. They got screwed hardcore. And the refs, their punishment is they don't get to be allowed in the playoffs, which is really, really dumb. Because Do you know what an average NFL referee makes?
Like 100,000, isn't it?
Go up higher.
A million.
205,000 a year just to ref games, and then they get like an additional bonus for like playoffs like a performance bonus if they make
Playoffs.
So I think a lot of these guys need to get fined.
Yeah.
So
10,000 a shot.
No.
We gotta do OSHA rules.
So what I think they need to do is one, and like a lot of these guys are big like CEOs, right? So they're making bank. And the average American needs to make at least $80,000 to break even every year, or so they say.
Mm.
So you can make a living off of $205,000. Like, let's be real here.
Mm.
So what I think they need to do is, so I understand they're human, and I understand they're gonna make mistakes and they're gonna have missed calls, right?
Mm.
But
we have technology that's supposed to help us.
Well,
we still have really bad calls.
One, we have that the XFL or USFL, I don't remember which one, uses, and they automatically review each play in the booth, which would be really, really helpful. The other thing is you need to do an end of season review before you pay them. And then based off of their review, is if they got a poor review, then you fine them X amount of dollars for their poor job, and you just have a yearly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is we had a bunch of bowl games go on this weekend or this past week,
and I didn't watch a single one of them.
College football is almost turning into the NFL. It's pretty much a joke right now.
Yep.
But one thing I want to bring up is Georgia like annihilated Florida State, and Florida State went 13-0, and they were left out of the playoff picture because of the fact that their quarterback got injured, and so they didn't think they were going to be able to compete. Well, a lot of people got pissed off about that, so they decided to opt out of a bowl game. And then Georgia kicked some ass. Now, I believe the transfer portal should not be open until January 1st. And then I also believe that if you decide to opt out of a bowl game, you should lose 1 year of eligibility. The only exception that I would take for a player to opt out would be the NFL draft. That would be I would still prefer them to play because of the fact that that's their team, that's their
brand.
Yep, pretty much. And then they got one final shot to make themselves look good before going pro. But I also understand that if you don't want to take the chance of getting injured before going pro and lose draft capital, I can understand that too. Because some players are first round players and then they get injured and then they drop to a second or third round. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they're really good in college and then they get injured and then they suck in the NFL. There's that possibility too. But Just a couple quick thoughts on the thing is.
Are you sure that's a couple quick thoughts? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
We're still under 10 minutes. I think it's quick thoughts.
Oh, alright.
If it lasted like 30 minutes, then we'd have issues.
Don't even start, bro. I know you could last 30 minutes.
I could.
Anyway.
So. I officially started a non-profit page. I have about 6 jobs lined up. So thank you for everyone who has supported me in this. It is probably going to be a little stressful and chaotic the first few months until I can actually get everything situated. But if you're willing to work with me, I'm willing to work with you.
Bam. Wow. Look at you.
I know.
Look at you.
I know.
Oh, gosh.
Getting all professional over here.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh, you lied.
Bad boy. Bad boy. Stay away. Bad boy.
I'll chase you like I'm Pepe Le Pew. Wait, Pepe Le Pew.
Are you going to pimp me out?
Oh, don't tease me with a good time. Anyway. I keep saying anyway a lot.
No, I don't think there's...
Can I get an oh yeah?
Oh, yeah?
There we go.
What? Okay.
Lil John. Anyway. You want to get to some real talk?
Yeah, you got anything to add to things that happened this last week?
Let's see what happened this last week. I guess New Year's happened.
I don't know.
I was at work. I felt like I worked all weekend. Stupid house. Make me do all that work and don't I can't even solve the problem, bro.
Oh, by the way, speaking of that, shout out to Star Plumbing, for coming over and figuring out our drain issue and figuring out that there's a bunch of dummies that drilled.
Yeah, now the city gotta pay you.
That drilled fiber optic lines through my sewer line.
Now the city gotta pay you. You did keep all your receipts, right?
They said they weren't gonna bill us until they talked it over with the city, or something along those lines.
Your vinegar, your baking soda, your snake.
Baking soda and vinegar, we don't do that because it's so high concentrated it can actually cause an explosion in the pipe.
Oh, really?
That's what Dylan told me.
Oh. I was always told about that's what you do.
Nope.
Oh.
And that might be a sales tactic too.
That probably is a sales tactic.
I don't know.
I was always told baking soda and vinegar.
I don't know. Could very well be a sales tactic. I don't know, but that's what they told us.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway. So you want to get to some wheel talk?
Sure.
It's wabbit season.
No, it's duck season.
It's wabbit season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Yeah, duck season.
Rabbit season.
No, it's
Wait.
All right. Anyway. Anyway, real talk. Okay. Sorry. Spaced out for a minute. Paula took my third spot, bro. Can you believe that?
Third spot in what?
In Duolingo, bro. She coming after me, okay? Now I'm in 4th place. Can you believe that? I'm in 4th place now.
Oh, so Since we were talking about the NFL was rigged.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, I believe the AFC champion or the AFC title game. I believe somehow the Chiefs are going to make it, even though they sucked all year. But I still somehow believe they're going to make it to the AFC title game because of the fact that Ravens are one of the highest scoring offenses and one of the best defenses in the league. And Chiefs defense is averaging a total of only 17 points allowed. So if you want to see a really good offense versus a really good defense, which would be a high deal for viewage, I believe it's going to happen.
So is that your prediction? Your early prediction?
That's my early prediction.
Oh, yeah, and what's your early prediction of who's winning?
Who's winning? Well, obviously, as the colors are, well, the original colors are purple and red.
They're still purple and red.
The alternative colors that sit outside of
the stadium.
Yeah, I forgot. Allegiant Stadium is red and blue. So my question is it 49ers and Ravens, or is it like somebody like Chiefs and Dallas, or like Cleveland and Detroit? I would take a Cleveland and Detroit Super Bowl. I mean, I'm sorry, man.
Honestly,
but like
just to watch Joe Flacco be in the Super Bowl again.
Just to watch two franchises that haven't really done anything in the last like 20 years or more would be kind of cool. You got two underdog teams. Come on, man. Like, you can't... Like, no matter who your favorite team is, you got to root for the underdog sometime.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that'd be the only sad part is it probably won't be a most watched Super Bowl. Like, the viewership might not be there.
Oh, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, and it goes on. All right.
And then again, it might be a really big viewership because it is two teams that haven't really done anything. I don't know. Well, we'll have to figure it out and see.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's it.
Are you sure?
That's it.
Positive?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get 15 minutes in. And...
New year, new me. Let's go.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna read our YouTube stats right now.
Oh.
Ooh. So obviously, our episode 1 was the biggest hit. With 119 views. Yeah. Episode 1 was.
So what does that say? We need to bullshit longer?
Or we need to talk more about sports. Even though I don't really care much about sports.
I'm a big football guy, but I'm kind of losing interest in it just because
it's rigged.
Like, even college nowadays doesn't really.
I used to like watching college, but now it's just.
But the transfer portal and the NIL deals, it's ruined it. There needs to be some changes that goes on there.
So that's 119 views versus our last episode, which only had 3.
I know, me looking all stupid in a Santa hat.
I mean, it's been an up and down. Yeah, it's been a really up and down. Anyway,
the sad part is, and this falls on you guys too, but the sad part is we try to come up with topics and do topics, or we try to like ask questions to interact, and we get really no feedback. So if there is a topic
other than Christopher's the only person that does it.
So if there's anything you would like us to talk about or like discuss, we will gladly bullshit our way through it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if there's any questions you want to ask us, we will answer them.
So true. Shout out to Christopher, because I'm just gonna go ham because Christopher's the only person that actually messaged and talked to me about what we should do. Ooh.
Oh, and shout out to my wife Shiloh. She's supposed to be coming up with dares or challenges
or something.
Some ideas to interact with you guys. So if you have a dare or a challenge or something that you believe would make this show more entertainable.
Yeah, like if you want to see us snort pixie sticks or something. I'm not gonna do that.
Tide Pods?
Bleach?
I mean, they're dumb people out there who have snorted
spoonful of baking soda?
I think I'd take the cinnamon challenge over baking soda. I mean, let's be real here.
Yes, sir. Alright, so our age gap is 18 through 24-year-olds. That's only 19%. 19%, okay? That's the lowest, bro. It's the lowest. We got 25 through 34 is 46%. So we got the middle-aged people right now.
Hey,
did you say
thanks.
Oh, you're not past 30. Oh, wait, you are. Oh.
31, you idiot.
Yeah, you are. You're old.
I know.
And then 35.
I'm a fucking legend over here.
35 to 44-year-olds are 27%.
Hey, I'm a fucking classic, man. Anything 30 years old is a fucking classic.
Yeah, anything from the 90s is ancient, should belong in a museum. You're as rare as the dinosaurs. Our gender audience is literally pretty much all male.
So we need to figure out how to...
We connect with the males, bros. We connect with the bros. Only 3% of females connect with the bros.
So in other words, we need to figure out how to connect more.
Yeah, how to get to our female audience.
We
probably have to talk about Taylor Swift a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
T Swift in the building.
And it's no surprise, but 52% in the United States, 3% from United Kingdom, and 2% from Canada.
Canada, eh? Got that maple syrup up there, eh?
No, that maple syrup.
I probably just lost that 2% now, didn't I?
Hey, you know when that smoke rolled through New York, I was saying the Canadian need to lay off the maple leaf. They be puffing it a little too hard. Smoking too much of that good maple.
We're highly intelligent teenagers or something. What are you doing in Canada, eh? We're here for beer, man.
What are you doing in Canada?
What are you doing in Canada? What are you doing in Canada?
That 70s show, bro. Oh my goodness.
That's so great.
Oh jeez, I just shook the crap out of that camera. I just did it. It was great. Okay, anyway, you got any resolutions for this year, big boy?
No, not really.
I'm not really.
No, just
no.
Trying to try to be a better person.
That doesn't really specify how to become a better person, now does it, Levi?
No, it doesn't.
Your goals lack
depth.
There you go.
Gotta look into a man's soul and figure.
Okay, anyway. You want to know my resolutions?
The sad part is with resolutions, so it's all great, and everybody comes out here with brand new resolutions, and within a matter of days, they break them. So
I mean, you really want to talk about that? Yesterday I went to the gym, okay? It was the first day back open since New Year's. 2 new kids that I didn't even know showed up to the gym. Okay, I was like, hell yeah, bro. Got the bros squad going, you know. But guess what? Today, they're gone. I'm like, what the heck, bro?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's nowadays people lack discipline.
Discipline. Discipline. Do you like discipline, good sir?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do, good sir. Anyway, you want to know what my number 1 is?
What?
My number 1, same as last year. Get closer to God.
It's a good one.
It is a good one. It's a great one. It's a great one. You know, you gotta have that mentality.
Yeah.
You know? Someone, I want to speak to them for a minute. You know, someone who hasn't picked up the Bible before. Honestly, you probably should. There's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of good stuff. You know, you don't have to comprehend it at first. You just gotta get in there. You just gotta get in there. It's repetition, baby.
And if you don't know where to start in the Bible, my suggestion would be the 4 Gospels.
Yes, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Because at least then you get an idea of what the rest of the Bible is all about.
I mean, yeah, pretty much after the 4 Gospels, it's all Paul explaining how the church should work. And I mean, Romans is very interesting. Romans is very interesting.
That is actually where Martin Luther discovered, I think it's Romans.
What did Martin Luther discover?
The fact that the Roman Catholic Church was wrong and it was faith-based and not traditional-based.
Well,
and that was where he put his, like, was it 90-some thesis
92,
or whatever?
96, 98. Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of stuff I didn't realize, like what's broken with the church. And in the Bible, especially if you read like what Paul gave us, for Bibles, that they add parentheses around the text that got cut out of other Bibles, like New James Version, or New King James Version, I should say. Pieces and parts got cut out of it because King James was scared. And I'm reading all about it, and I was like, there's one. I was reading 1 Timothy today. They took a whole verse that you kind of needed, broski, kind of needed. So yeah. So number 1, get closer to God. Get closer to God. Number two. Very important one that I've been thinking about a lot recently, right?
You?
I mean, I've thought about it before, but it's how to be less selfish, okay? You know?
Yeah, you selfish asshole.
Yeah, thank you. Gratitude.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. Gosh, I know I'm just here chilling in your house without your permission. Just so rude, just of me to just walk in and act like I own the place or something.
I know, right?
It's almost like you're my brother or something.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's really weird, this bond we have. It's really strange, man.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's almost like we share the same mother.
I think it's the same father, you idiot.
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe it's that we share the same uncles.
I thought of some.
You thought of some weird screwed up BS.
I thought of some things I could say, but
you don't want to say them out loud.
I don't want to say them out loud.
Why, you scared of the internet?
No, I just don't want to get into the wrong hands.
Oh.
And it's probably better to keep family business, family business.
Yes, sir. Keep it on the down low. Keep it on the down low. No one wants to hear about that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's why I kept my mouth shut.
Good deal. I'm glad you kept your mouth shut. Because I would shut it for you.
Good.
Good.
Do it.
Okay, I will. Hey, you're 29 inches away from being a cocksucker. Anyway, yeah, but being unselfish, being less selfish, and taking gratitude, being grateful for things. You only get a short time in this life, so you should take everything with gratefulness. Sir.
Yeah.
Less selfishness. Give yourself to others, especially to God. Anyway, yeah. Number 3, you ready, Levi? Number 3.
What's number 3, man?
To pull out my guitar. Actually sit down, learn to play my favorite song.
Actually learn something? Whoa.
You don't want to learn? You don't want to learn, big boy?
I always learn something new every day.
You don't want to... Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What did you learn today, huh?
I learned today?
Yeah, you learn something new every day. So what did you learn today, big boy?
I don't know what I learned today.
Oh, so you don't learn something new every day.
I learn something new every day.
Oh, yeah? Then what did you learn today?
I don't...
Oh, so if you don't know, you didn't learn nothing today. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Fine. I learn something new almost every day. Fine.
Alright, anyway. You got anything? Am I giving you any ideas, Levi? Of resolutions? Have you thought about going more in depth into your mind and soul, into your butt crack?
My butt crack? This butt crack?
Yeah, that butt crack.
This butt crack?
Okay. Have you No?
No.
No? Cool.
Biz?
Cool.
One thing is, so we were talking about this the other day, but it was kind of what has God called you, what is God calling you to do in 2024? Was a question that was asked in church the other day. So
God is asking me to follow his footsteps, bro. He has thrown the rope of climbing out of hell, and I'm taking that chance, bro. I'm climbing, bro.
I'm going into ministry.
Oh, you're going into ministry?
Not the type of ministry you're thinking of.
You gonna start preaching on them?
Automotive and
Oh my goodness.
But no, it honestly, that's kind of the thing, is God's called me to do this, to help other people. And at the moment I feel really, really bad because I've had to turn down a few jobs. But that's...
Maybe I need to stop hitting you. Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
I'm bony there. Okay?
I like your bone.
Oh, do you? Want to play fetch with that later? Anyway.
Toss it here, big boy.
Now, where the heck was I? Got me ADHD all screwed up, bro.
No, but... No, we were talking about how I turned down a few jobs.
Oh, you know why it gets hard, Levi? is because the devil sees you actually succeeding and he gets fucking scared, bro.
No, so, well, one, that is true. But two, it's more the fact that I have limited space right now.
Yeah, you got limited space. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know, a man works with what he has.
Exactly. Hence the reason I'm turning down a few big jobs. Which eventually those big jobs will come around when I get a bigger building.
When you have the opportunity.
You deal with what you have, and as of right now, I have a 2-car garage, and one bay for certain is being taken up by a rat rod. The other bay, the rat rod project can be halfway pushed out.
I mean, you just need to get busy and move the cat over.
It's pretty much there.
You got it off, or we just need to lift it up and move it?
Pretty much.
Why haven't you lifted up? Why haven't you called me and be like, hey, bro, you gotta let me lift it up, okay?
Because you called Dad.
Because you called Dad?
Yeah.
Because you called Dad.
And Dad says he doesn't know. So I was going to call you next.
Yeah, so when you want to get this done, huh? When you want to get this moved?
Well, we can try this weekend if I don't work. I gotta take one panel out, and because the way they designed it is my steering column and my pedals won't go through the floorboard unless I take a panel out. So I gotta cut one more panel out, and then that's it.
You said you had it done, and then you backtracked to.
I said I'd pretty much done. Damn it!
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I said I'd pretty much done.
No, I'm just playing with you.
Oh, I know.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Just playing.
By the way, if you go out there and you look at it right now, you won't even recognize it.
Oh yeah?
Because it's fucking clean.
Because you took some baby oil and spread it on the skin.
Wax on? Wax off? Wax on?
You took some vegetable oil and
spit wash.
You've seen too many movies, Levi. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I haven't seen too many movies. That's what happens when you join the military and you talk about dumb shit all the time.
You're supposed to be mature people serving and protecting this country, and yet here you are talking about dumb shit?
Have you seen our government?
Bro. Yeehaw!
Have you seen our government? They're a bunch of idiots too. And you have a bunch of idiots trying to lead troops. What's gonna happen? There will be a bunch of dumb idiots.
I mean, dumb idiots founded this country. If you want to be honest, that's what happened. Dumb idiots founded this country.
I would actually... Well, I'm not going to say they were dumb idiots, but
they were drunks, okay? They were
I would
drunks.
actually like to say our founding fathers had a lot more brains than what's in our government offices right now.
Just because they weren't screwing people in the ear holes back in the 1700s doesn't mean they're any more crazier than we are. Anyway. This is a giant BS session.
It is. Session. Welcome to 2024. New year, new me, and same old bullshit.
Are you sure about that? We could talk about that. We could talk about what we're gonna do this new year. We really could.
Are you compensating for something?
That's just my goal for the new year. 63 and a half. Sorry, it's more like this.
I think that's wrong.
Oh, you're right. It's.
There you go. That's about. That might even be giving you a little credit.
That was 1.1 inches. If anything, I'm under track by 1/8. You're right, Levi. You're right. That's.
You wish you had a porn star dick.
You're right. That's why they denied me when I tried to join.
Hey, there's always OnlyFans.
I'm waiting for Only Dads. Anyway. No, I like just playing with the tape measure. Especially since it's in front of me. You want to touch it? You really want to touch it? No, I'm not going to make you touch it. Because there's some gross stuff on it. Like metal.
Ooh.
Gosh, I'm just digging myself a hole. You know what? I better check myself before I wreck myself. So I'm going to check myself.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to wreck myself. You were stupid.
So.
No, anyway, what?
So we'll be honest here, we had nothing prepared for this week.
Well, I did. And I had some great lines. I was like, oh, I'm going to improvise off of these notes. And I was all set last night. And you know how it is. Today is a different day. From what happened last night to today, it was.
Oh, don't worry. That's like me bombing my whole.
Your whole sports talk?
Well, that and I bombed the whole American soldier and veterans thing, and if you would have caught me on Veterans Day, I would have had probably ripped everybody a new one, and I was kind of trying to do research on. Eventually, one of these days, I'm going to sit down and actually do a bunch of research on things, so then I can have a bunch of random ass topics to, and I'll probably still somehow find my way bullshitting through them. Or I'll be sitting here acting like I'm reading notes while I'm actually just bullshitting off of a blank page of a notebook.
We just need to get. I just need to get a man cave. Really, what we can do. What the Who's the one that got arrested? The bald guy that always talks. Everyone follows him. I always say Jason Tate. It might be Andrew Tate.
I think it's Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. The Tate Bros that do the podcast. The one that every man follows because everything. I'm sorry. I keep playing with that. What they do is they have a giant TV and they just sit at a booth with a mic right there, like how we are. But they read off this giant TV, and we just need a man cave that's kind of like that. We just need a huge TV, a nice 4K camera because this is garbage. This camera's garbage. Okay, and then we can use our laptops and everything and have notes right here. We can have notes up there. Like, we could be set for life, bro.
Just go buy a tiny house, bro. There you go.
Tiny house?
Or one of those, like, small garden sheds.
I was looking at a house, at houses, and I was looking at that house up there with the garage halfway through. Because, I said it was expensive. $125,000 for it. $125,000 for it. Okay, you might seem that's not bad, but they don't show the inside of the house. Okay, the roof needs done. They don't show pictures of the inside of the house, and yet they're asking for $125,000.
Yeah, and I picked mine up for $80,000.
Yeah, I know. Which you screwed yourself on that. But you kind of needed a house.
What do you mean I screwed myself on that?
I mean, it's a decent neighborhood. But you kind of screwed yourself.
If I screwed myself.
You could have bid way less than 80.
I could have.
You could have.
But I was also told somebody else was also, which is probably a tactic to go higher. But
you just say, okay, fine. That's all you gotta do is you just gotta play the game.
That's what happens when you do like silent bid houses. It's never a good deal. But I also know who owned this house, and so that was also kind of made it more worth it.
I got my magnet stuck to the metal pan.
When you actually know who owned the house prior, that does a lot too.
Oh yeah. And how do you feel about your plumbing? Huh?
It's better now.
It's better now. And what about your tape lines, huh? What about your tape lines?
Shut up.
Don't worry. At Weston's, we've been doing drywall, and we weren't even done mudding. Well, we were done mudding. We just didn't sand anything, and they already told the people to go paint it. It looks terrible. It looks awful. They just needed a. Yeah. Oh, at least they're storerooms, so no one's gonna care.
But let's put it this way. Yeah, there's some questionable stuff that Ben did to this house. But at the same time, he took good care of this house. So that says a lot right there. I mean, some people you can go and buy a house and then it's either completely trashed or completely screwed up, or they could like rig something together to make it look nice, and then you figure out there's problems later down the road. But yeah, Ben at least like took care of the house. So here's your he might have done some questionable things here and there, but
at least it's not a crack house or a meth house like half the houses in this town. So that's a plus.
Plus, I have a decent sized garage out back compared to my shitty one at the rental house. What?
That was just something else.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I know. I'm surprised. Because, so, like, a Hispanic family bought it, and you drive by it, and it looks really, really nice on the outside, but they haven't done anything to the garage just yet. Yeah. So, I'm like...
I saw that they haven't done
I'm like, what are you guys... I would actually really like to actually walk on the inside of that house and see what it looks like now compared to, I mean, after seeing the renovations they've made, like, outside of the house.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, oh, yeah, like, see if there's a little walking trail from where you used to always walk. No, I'm just roasting you.
Oh, I know. I'm very bad at picking up. I wouldn't say I'm bad at picking up. It's more the
fact you just throw stuff down where you want to throw stuff down.
It's more the fact that like I go and bust my ass, and then when I get tired, I just say screw it and go to bed.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Sleep, honey.
Sleep.
Sleepy tight, honey. Make us both quiet, honey.
So what else is on your list?
Move forward with my dreams and work and stuff, and so yeah. Are you getting tired, Levi?
Yeah, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning.
I've been up since 4:30. Big deal. And I was up at 4:30 yesterday morning, and I only got 4 hours of sleep on New Year's. Okay,
Good job.
get it, bust it.
Bust a move. Bust a wave.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So you wanna any final thoughts? Any final thoughts about this total BS session that we just had?
No, except for we need to figure out how to get people more interactive and
Oh yeah.
find a way to hit the younger generation and kind of hit
We
more.
got way off track, didn't we? We got to be more entertaining. Obviously, we can't be doing episodes like this where we just BS about stupid stuff that no one even knows what the heck we're talking about.
But we're advertising, bro. We advertised that 70s show. We advertised Wayne's World at one time.
Girl Next Door.
Girl Next Door. See? We're getting all the...
Well, then where's our royalties? Where's our share?
Fortunately, Hollywood hasn't figured us out yet.
Yeah. They take all the credit for the NFL theory. And you know dang well it was us.
I'm not going to sit here and say it was or was not us, but as far as on our end, we were the first ones to report it, and we were the first ones to figure it out, and then after we reported it,
blew up.
Yeah, it kind of blew up, and then we kind of discovered other... I found that funny, too. Because even, like, growing up inside Pioneers Inn, I would say something, and then people would, like, kind of look at me funny, and then all of a sudden they hear it on ESPN and then start talking about it, and I'd look at them and go, who said that first? Like...
Croissants.
Except for it's really hard trying to keep up with sports now because it's not near as...
It's not near as entertaining.
It's still entertaining. It's just there's been a lot of changes that doesn't really make it entertaining anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, what is a roughing the passer? Pass interference, we'll never ever figure out that one. Like, we'll just end there.
Intentional grounding, tripping a quarterback because you're a ref and fell down.
I never yep, don't get that one. If you report eligible and you somehow are ineligible after you catch a touchdown pass, or
I don't know. It's just as I have noticed, I don't know, did I say this last week? No, I told you not on this, but I just...
Yeah, the NFL changed their deal from sports to entertainment.
No. Well, it's the whole world, even politics, have gone into entertainment. It's all WWE. WWE was the vision. Now we have the results. We got the NFL, that's WWE style. We got the politics that are WWE style.
Oh, speaking of politics, so apparently some states have decided to leave certain people off of their ballots, or some states have said that they've elected Biden as their
delegates,
and that's the only one they're using. I believe, and Vivek or whatever his name is, I agree. Was it Vivek or whatever his name is, the one Republican candidate that's running?
The
the business guy.
Yeah, the business guy.
I agree with him, except for no one's gonna ever do it, because if they want to take Trump off of the ballot, then you need to take your name off of the ballot. But the fact that he made a very good point the other day, he said, I'm willing to do it, but my other candidates aren't willing to do it, which means they're obviously being bought by other people. Which is crazy to think about, when obviously, as if you, yes, I understand it is a competition, but at the end of the day, as if if they're not going to put your party on there, or you might as well just pull your whole name and everything and say, fine, keep my name off of your ballot then. Stand up for
democracy is not a real thing anymore, and yet, you know what's funny is the last couple days, all I've heard was democracy, 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 and the most I've heard it is from the Democrats. Democracy. But then you look at politics, and there is no democracy anymore.
No, not really.
So it is what it is. The whole world's rigged.
I say we do it playoff style.
No. I just say we should all go back to being Christians, and Jesus is our Lord and Savior and the true ruler. And Christianity is the politics we need. Okay, that's the politic party I'm a part of. It's Christianity, broski. Yeah. Okay. And Lord Jesus is the King. Okay, and God is just God. Okay, He the deity. Okay. And we don't need no more Pope. The Pope can just get shot. Okay. Biden can get shot. Trump, I don't care. He can end up in jail.
Keep counting your days, because it's coming, homeboy. We gotta get through the rapture first.
And a white horse coming down with Jesus holding a badass sword in his hand, slicing off the devil's head. Head. While he's playing Break Your Neck by Busta Rhymes, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
But as it says, everything is happening for a reason, and no matter what we think or anything, God's gonna have it play out the way He wants it played out.
You know what I was thinking?
What were you thinking?
Right. So the devil creates the Antichrist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the devil is the Antichrist.
Well, depending on which version, because people argue that the devil creates the Antichrist.
Well, same thing.
So what if the Antichrist decides he wants to have daddy issues and say, F you, devil, I'm going to go to my Uncle God.
Fortunately, that ain't going to be the way.
That ain't going to be the case, but But what if, honestly...
It'd be a funny, like, HBO TV series.
F you, Dad, I'm going to go spend time with my uncle. And my cousin Jesus.
It'd be no different than, like, some of the shows that are out there, like Lucifer. Lucifer is a show where they, like, the devil is on Earth and then he runs into Eve and other angels and stuff from heaven that are walking the earth. Which is really twisted, but
Lucifer or Dexter or whatever else, or Charmed.
Charmed, not so much. But
It's all about witches. Witches, all demons.
oh.
Anyway. Any final thoughts, Levi?
No.
As we wrap this old year to a new year, we begin a new life in the journey of sacrificing ourselves to the greater good to make this podcast work out for the both of us.
Yeah. We just need to start taking a whole bunch of research on. See, that's what we need to do. So when we end this season, we could officially call this trial season, and next year is season 1.
Practice round. Wow, what a great practice round.
During the off season, we can sit there and study different topics that come to mind and do research on them, and we got material for next year.
20-some episodes of just trial and error, bringing you back to season 1, the whole greatness of the world. We actually got things figured out in backyard bullshit.
We actually started getting things figured out like 5 episodes ago.
I know, we really did. We really did.
And then things kind of went chaotic with the holidays and
holidays screwed up everything.
Going into work early and
not sleeping on New Year's Eve. Gosh.
Yeah.
Go to bed at 6:30, wake up at 10:30. And you can't fall back asleep. It's a nightmare.
It literally is.
Yesterday I was dragging, but I don't know what I did last night. But I was up. I was well rested this morning. I was jacked to go to the gym. Okay, I got a good arm workout in.
Did ya?
Yeah. Okay.
I did like 50 push-ups the other night.
Oh yeah, just 50.
Yeah.
I pushed myself a little bit today.
Good for you.
Anyway. This has been Backyard BS podcast. Obviously this was just a giant BS session. Did you know there's a Gen Z Bible? I just thought of it.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's like saying like baby girl, like is it Gabriella came down.
Oh, Gabriel
came down.
And Mary.
He came down to Mary, and it was like, don't be sipping, homegirl, but.
Oh my gosh.
But God be giving you a baby. I was like, what the heck, bro? I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's like, what the heck? Anyway, this has been Backyard BS. You can follow us on Insta and Facebook at Backyard BS Podcast. Giant BS session. A lot of BS's,
Yeah, we'll
find something else when we're actually more awake and more energetic, and
when we're. I think during the off season we need to do a lot of
idea.
I think during the off season we need to get together and actually like study topics and take notes and work on something, and then actually as bad as it sounds, just kind of throw this season out.
It'll still be there. It'll still be there. It'll still be here.
We could go like season 1 part 1 and then season 1 part 2.
Oh my goodness. We just never end off a season 1. Then when we get through like the first 10 numbers of parts or whatever, we just start doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G all the way to Z.
We just need to, like I said, it's just during the off season we need to sit down and regroup and figure out exactly which way to take this, and possibly.
And maybe by then we can have a giant man cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got $10,000 sitting around for a garden shed, or a tiny house. So. Maybe you do.
What a loser.
There you go. Just throw it on the Pirate Club property.
Nah.
That's the next question. We could get it, but where are we putting it?
In the sky.
Dope house.
We'll put it on some water.
It'll be highly elevated.
Ow, that actually hurt. Okay, you need to calm down.
How can I come down?
When
It's a house in the sky.
You're floating freely through the air. Alright, anyway. Are we done?
We're done.
Are we done? So you can go to bed?
So you can go to bed?
You look tired, broski.
Yeah, I've been on the road all day.
I've just been looking at yellow wallpaper.
Yellow wallpaper?
Yeah. That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's a book reference if you didn't know.
Black and yellow, but oh wait, that's a song.
No.
You said book.
Yellow wallpaper is this chick got sick, and it was back in the old days when they thought that leaving women isolated was a good idea. And well, she was looking at yellow wallpaper and started losing her mind. And so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Salute to you all and see you next week. So peace, love, happiness, and unity. And you gotta say later, bro. Later, dudes. Later. No?
You were like starting all like tweaking out over there, so I stopped. What you on, bro?
A little bit of Mary. A little bit of Coke.
It's gotta be laced with something, bro. Cause you tweaking out hard.
It's the calm down that's the worst. Nah. Alright, we done? We done?
Rock on.
We out?
Later.
Cool. Later, Holmes.